got my HDP. My HDP marker. This is a stock from a Gamo pellet gun, single shot, break barrel. This cut was in it. None of this was. It was just a little trigger hole where the balls load. The curves are coming out, you know, decent. And change it back a little bit and hold it a little higher, and you know, so I cut it a little bit different, make it look different, and trying to shorten it up a little bit. It was about that long. With the rubber piece, it's probably about that much longer. It's like 27, 26 inches right now. It was a lot of work cutting all that out of there. It seemed like it wasn't going to be just kind of a little here, a little there. Oh man, I had to work it. Can I turn the light on here? See if we can get the light in here. So it's a little rough inside, sanding it smooth. You should see it after I had the Dremel. It was like, looked like I think I was going to fail on this project. And then stuff starts fitting a little bit, come across, figure out another problem, get it solved, and like, all right, cool, maybe I can make this work. So that's what I got going on. And the gun is starting to fit good, and I've figured out how I'm going to secure it. Next thing is the barrel, and then sights, flashlight. Oh, and you know, one thing I've noticed, watching a lot of builds, AK builds and all kinds of builds, and I can't imagine why, but they quit putting bayonets on these things. What the hell? So I knew I wanted a bayonet for sure. I guess they've had a couple of wars and no one ever killed nobody, no one ever hurt nobody with a bayonet, so they took them off the gun. My little tactical gun's going to get one. But it's a less lethal, you know, P2P, T4E, training marker. So I have a pocket knife around here. Where did I put it? I got a knife that's like a 3-inch blade. Well, I'll stick with the less lethal and go with the 3-inch blade maybe. But this here, don't it just, it's made in Japan like 60 years ago. I took a grinder to it when I was a kid. It's one of the first tools with my dad I fucked up before he started getting, you gotta get your own tools. Oh man. So, barrel's next, and securing this, and I know how I'm going to do it. There's a shelf. There's a shelf that sits on the lip. See that or not? It's the little lip that sticks out. There's a shelf in there, and that just sits on it. And I'm going to run a pin just over the top. Right here, bam, and then, you know, and then in the front, where the pin is right here, that'll hold that down. You'll bring it down, and there'll be a pin right there. Boom. Dink. Make a wider pin, and that should have it in there if that goes good. That's the next thing to overcome. And there's how it's going so far.